So today we have Luke Cage taking on the mutant Wolverine. Who wins? Oh, let's find out. So, Carl Lucas went through an experiment called the Bernstein process. This made his skin indestructible, granting him superhuman strength and durability. He now fights crime under the name Luke Cage. He's strong enough to lift over 25 tons, easily punch through barriers as thick as 4-inch steel plate, knock out a raging rhino with one punch, and carry a semi-truck over 7 city blocks. His skin is as tough as titanium. Bullets bounce off of him. He has withstood 1-ton impacts, a blast of 150 pounds of TNT, punches from much stronger foes, and a fall from a 90-story high skyscraper. Also, fire and electricity doesn't faze him at all. He's surprisingly fast and agile for his size, and he has superhuman stamina. He's a skilled street fighter and brawler, and he's had extensive training with the Iron Fist to improve his skill in acrobatics as well. And in the other corner, Wolverine. With the rage of a beast and the heart of a samurai, Logan is a mutant who had 3 retractable bone claws in both hands with an incredible healing factor. After going through the Weapon X program, his entire skeleton was encoded with adamantium, and his bone claws were replaced with adamantium claws that can cut through virtually anything. He is the best tractor in all of Marvel, as he has enhanced senses. He can see in almost total darkness, and his sense of smell and hearing are better than that than most animals. Due to his healing factor and adamantium skeleton, he can survive a shit ton of damage. He has easily survived headshots, multiple stabs and headshot wounds, and even a nuke in World War II. He heals from almost any and every attack almost instantly because he has one of the best healing factors in the Marvel Universe. He's arguably the best fighter in Marvel, being trained in all forms of armed and unarmed combat, plus years of military training. But he tends to just bull rush his opponents with his claws, while relying on his healing factor to keep him going instead of using his skill. He has animalistic reflexes, and he's strong enough to swing a large tree like a baseball bat and hold an elevator with just one hand. He walks around with an extra 100 pounds on him due to his adamantium skeleton, and it doesn't slow him down at all. So, Cage is obviously stronger, and by a wide margin. Like Logan is strong enough to swing trees like a baseball bat and hold an elevator with one hand, but Cage is strong enough to knock out Rhino with one punch and to even easily carry a semi-truck over 7 city blocks. There's no comparison here. Now, durability. Well, one has an adamantium skeleton and the other has indestructible skin. I'm gonna say Luke is tougher just because things like fire and electricity does hurt Logan, and Logan bleeds just as easily as we do, unlike Cage. Now, Cage is surprisingly fast and agile for his size, but Logan is obviously faster and more agile here. We also can't forget about Wolverine's healing factor. More on that later though. So, Cage is overall physically better. So who's more skilled? Well, this is an extremely easy yet hard question to answer. It's easy to answer because Logan is arguably the best fighter in all of Marvel, and clearly outclasses Cage in terms of skill. It's hard to answer because Logan hardly ever uses his skill. He just bull rushes his opponents with his claws, relying on his healing factor to keep him going, while Cage excels in street fighting and brawling, and even knows some martial art techniques. You see what I'm talking about? Anyways, the deciding factor in this fight is if Logan's adamantium claws can stab through Luke's indestructible skin. And to answer that, yeah, they can. You see, Cage's skin is as strong as titanium, which is a strong metal, but adamantium has proven to be able to cut through titanium easily, meaning his claws will cut right through Cage's skin like it would normal flesh. This has even been proven by the comics, as Wolverine has stabbed Luke Cage before. Luke's best chance is to try to overwhelm Logan with his vastly greater strength, but I don't think that's going to work here. Because Logan has done well against vastly stronger beings than Luke, like the Hulk and Weapon H. And finally, Luke's internal organs are just like ours, and it won't take too many stabs to put him down. Wolverine is winning this one. Like and subscribe, all the great stuff.